I got a set of Bluetooth Multilink speakers from NULED. These have got, well, flame LED lights on them, and they're Bluetooth speakers. Let's check them out. Alright, so in the box, get some hangers, some styrofoam, the lights, the charging cables, but got S-hooks, and we've got some charging cords. So I guess the first thing I need to do is I need to charge a pair of these things up, and then we'll try them out and see how they perform. So I got two charging cords, and somewhere on the bottom here there is a USB input right there. It's USB-C. I'll plug the two cords in, plug them into my dual charger, and we'll get these charged up. So this is my little basic charger. Port 2 0.95 amps and port 1 at 0.93 amps. So we'll just let these both charge up and pick this video up once they are charged. When they're charging, the light is on. It's a red light. And these are kind of neat. These won't be charged yet, but you know what? They should be charged enough that I can turn them on, because I want to try them out. So, power. That indicates that they're on. First I'll pair one speaker to my Bluetooth phone and then pair the other speakers to the master speaker. The light at the base there is blinking a dark blue, which indicates that the speaker is in pairing mode. There's one. So we can sync multiple speakers together. I short press this button here. This little, looks like a little hourglass. And then you turn on the second speaker. Note that the indicator light changes from a dark to a light blue on the master speaker. And for each of the secondary speakers, you just tap it. And now the secondary speaker is paired to this one. It'll have a green light. This one's got a blue light, and the other ones will have a green light. So now when I play music, and I can pair multiple units together. So if I load up a few more, I could add them as well. But if I go into my phone and start playing some tunes, I got both speakers. Now, in addition to playing music through my phone, I'm going to pause that for any type of copyright. If I turn on the lights, hit the light button, and now you've got the effect of a flame. And you don't have to turn on the music. You can just turn the lights on by themselves. You've got control. If you press the light button a second time, it'll be a full light as opposed to a flame. And then press it a third time and the light goes out. So if we turn on the lights, if I play the music, I can, I don't have a playlist set up here, so it's only got the one song set to play. Let me just find some other different player on here. Now these buttons here, you can change tracks. So even if you don't have your phone, you can just click the button. And I would imagine if you push and hold it, it'll turn the volume up, which it does. And they all will follow in sequence. So if you control one, can we change it from the other? I'm sure I can. Or do I have to control it from the main? I may have to control it from the main. I think the volume is... Okay, so the master unit, which is the one with the blue light, that's the one that controls your audio device. All the other speakers are clients, and they are controlled from the master device itself. So one speaker would control your sound for all of them. So what they've done is they sent me some just for Teardown. Okay, so I've got them now going here on the bench, playing music. All 6 speakers. I've gotten 2 more of them that I haven't even opened up the box. That's a low battery tone because I haven't charged all the batteries up. I only put a few minutes of charge into them just to show them off. But there they are, operating as a flame lamp. I'm going to kill the sound on here now just by pressing and holding the power button. all the rest shut down. So you only have to turn off the one main unit. Now you can use these just as lights. I think that's probably what I'll end up using them for. Put them out on my patio or even throughout the house because they run off batteries. They look kind of cool. They look like candles. You can run them in flame mode or tap the button a second time and it turns it into a night light. If you press and hold the light key, you can dim that night light down. Don't know how long it'll go on batteries, but I'm sure it'll go for a while. And no, it's not flickering. That's just the shutter on the camera is picking that up. But back into flame mode. Anyway, new LED, or NULED, I guess they call them. This is the NU10M speakers that I was sent to show off. I'm going to pull one of them apart and we'll take a look at the inside of one of these units. We'll just remove these screws and see whether the bottom comes apart. Looks to be that there are some more screws here holding the base together. So we'll just remove these ones. Okay. So that's the base, comes off there. Okay. Alright, so everything's inside here. The battery's inside. There's just two power connectors down here. And the cell is glued in, it looks like, to the side here. And it's a cylindrical cell. It's on here, and this looks to be all a complete sealed unit. There's a rubber here as well. I didn't expect them to be put together like this. Let's see if we can unplug these two plugs. There's one. There's the other. Okay. Now we can see the unit itself. So it's got a power line that goes up top, probably to the amplifier, and then there's this one that is going into the battery. There's the battery there. I don't know if this comes out or not. Probably doesn't come out. Yeah, that looks to be sealed. And I would imagine it's probably glued to keep moisture out because of the speaker itself. The speaker itself is more than likely a plastic type speaker that would be relatively moisture proof. Inside this is just the cell itself. It's in its own separate tube. There looks to be, this is all sealed up here. There's glue around here, and it looks to be a rubber gasket around the edge here for the light assembly. Here's the light assembly. I don't know if I can take the whole thing down or not. It might be limited to this. Yeah, I don't think this is going to come down any more than this, but because the top part appears to be attached somehow up top. And there's wires and stuff in here, so I can't remove that anymore, but we can see the LED assembly, all the little individual LEDs that are wrapped around on a flexible board, that are wrapped around this tube. And you can see it attached up top. Oh, it'll help if I turn my light up brighter. Okay. Looks to be screwed down from the top. I wonder if this, I don't know if I want to take this off, but this cap might come off at the top here. Looks like this top might have a cap that comes off. I don't know if I want to break it. It might be glued in place, that's my fear. Is that this is glued and it's not going to come off easy. But it looks to be that this screwed down from the inside. Otherwise, if I could get this open, I would. If I could get this open easily, I would. I just don't think there's an easy way to do this without destroying the speaker. And because of that, I'm not going to tear it down anymore. But I can power it up. Actually, it'll power up now because this is just the charging port. So if I power it up, will it power up? Oh, I guess it won't power up unless I plug this base in. There we go. Okay, now I can power it up so you can see how the lights work. Oh, it's kind of neat. You look, see how the lights work in here. They just spiral their way up. Actually, that's kind of neat. I always wondered what was inside these, and I just somehow managed to turn it off. There's full light. Oh. And then they're all lit now. Anyway, that's I figured I'd just show you guys the inside of the light itself. It does have a rubber seal around here to keep moisture, I guess, out from the actual electronics. So I guess I can throw this back together now. I just wanted to show you guys what was inside the actual light itself, and now you see it. But unfortunately, I can't get any further into there without ripping the top off, and I just don't want to do that. Let's take a listen as I've placed multiple units around the house. This one's in my kitchen, and it's actually near where my phone is. So I'm just streaming radio on my phone. I got one here, I got one out in the workshop, and I got 3 more of them around the house. I just got 5 of them set up now. They're all playing in sync. I just got radio playing off here. Got another one here in my kitchen. And I got 2 more of them in my family room. One on each side of my TV, just sitting on shelves. I got one here, and I got another one over on this side. That's the sound.
Brenda Russell, she's in love. You talking about Taylor Swift? Everyone's talking about it. It's like Kelsey, this guy who's a football player, and she's the music star. And now everyone's speculating: is she in love? Is she not in love? Well, I don't know. They were kissing on the lips. We saw that anyway. So good for them. Might as well have a good time. So what else can I tell you today? Well, the important stuff is traffic is just a nightmare right now. If you're on Highway number 1, right through Burnaby. Days, sunshine.
Took one out in the backyard as well.
Best day of the next 5 days, where it'll be sunny. Clouds will sort of lurk around Sunday through Wednesday, but today.
So my first impression is these are actually kind of a neat little item, little novelty product. They have pretty good sound, certainly good enough for playing out in the patio, that's for sure. The limitation is they all have to be within 30 feet of the main unit. So the main unit that connects to your Bluetooth device, be it your phone or whatever you're going to stream from, it has a limitation of about 30 feet from the main device. And the other speakers, they all have a limitation of about 30 feet from the main unit. Because one unit's connecting to your phone, and then the other units are all connecting to the master unit, the master transmitter, and they're all running in sync from the master unit. So they all have to be within that Bluetooth, 10 meter, roughly 33 feet. If you go beyond that, that speaker is going to start to break up. But I kept them all within the 30-foot range, and they were all fine. So yeah, I think this is a kind of a cool little project that would add some ambience to your backyard or patio, or even your living room for that matter. I had them playing last night, had them one on either side of the TV, and they actually look pretty cool. My son walks into the room, he goes, "Cool, can I have one?" So he's commandeered one for his room. He thinks it's kind of cool too. They look neat. I mean, they really look like a real flame in behind a chimney. Anyway, I'll put a link into the description. They look better than they do on camera. The camera tends to blow out and you're not getting accurate color. but they actually do look pretty good, especially in a dark room. They think look fantastic. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye.